What's up, guys? We're out here on this fine evening. Just got back from Walmart. I picked up a new rod, picked up some new baits, specifically a bait caster. Never fished with a bait caster. I've tried to cast them before. It didn't pan out too well. I've also never caught a fish on a topwater frog, so you get the hint. Bait caster, topwater frog, this video. Yeah, that's what's happening. Let me show you the rod and reel combo I got. All right, so here's the rod I got to lose. It's a medium heavy fast action rod. Pretty nice reel. Let's see, how long is this rod? 7-foot rod. There's all the aesthetics. It comes with a swim bait, so that's good. Yeah, not too shabby. And here are the two frogs I got. Yeah, there's the two frogs, and I went with this. I always call it J-pan line, but this is Capilano. I like the green kind, but Walmart didn't have it, so I had, excuse the hell out of me. I like the blue kind, but Walmart didn't have it, so I had to go with the green kind. So yeah. So I watched a few YouTube videos, like right before I come outside to start filming, and kind of learned a little bit on how to adjust brakes and stuff like that on it, and tension to keep it from backlashing. But we'll see how that actually works out. But right now we're gonna put some line on this sucker, and we're gonna tune it the way YouTube said to tune it. Can you see me? Sure you can. I went ahead and cut the zip tie off. I cut it with a Kendall Gray pocket knife. You can get your own at Kendall Gray whatever / whatever. Tell him Clay sent you to confuse the hell out of him, because he has no clue who I am. I'm gonna cut all this off, and I'm gonna get the line started, and we'll bring you back. All right, I got my line started on there. Put a piece of black tape on there because the YouTube video said so. And now, according to the YouTube video, I'm gonna pull this as tight as I can, and I'm gonna put the line on there super tight. And yeah, I'll bring y'all back when it's done. All right, guys, I'm back at you. We're all spooled up. So according to my YouTube video, you put this up here halfway if you're a beginner. I put it at 6 because I'm an extreme beginner. You tighten this up here all the way up so that your line doesn't fall. And then you loosen it until your line starts to barely fall and hit the ground, and stay tight. Dang, I got that right the first time. No, tighten it up a little bit. All right, so that took about 20 minutes, but it looks like I got it. I'm holding. My frog's barely moving, but yeah, I think we got it. All right, guys, I know the lighting's probably starting to look terrible. Where's he at? Right there. But you can't see him, but goat dog barking at flying stuff. Pond's got all this bentonite clay laid everywhere, trying to get it still up. But I'm gonna toss it in this little bit of water I have in my pond, and we're gonna see what it looks like. Bro's losing it. He's barking at my turkey.
That's a fruity bane, right?
Yeah. Y'all heard that? That's the little man over here beside me. Get in front of the camera and say hey.
Hey. I said hey.
Okay. Anyways, that's what the frog's gonna look like. Zoom in on this right here, and I'll toss it right there where y'all can actually see it a little bit better.
Well, where's me? Where's me?
You're behind the camera, son.
Yeah.
See if I can get it in the front. There it is. Yeah, y'all let me know in the comments what you think about that.
Hello, click on our sky button.
Alright, guys, got the rod, got the reel. Heading on back up to the house, gonna get the GoPro charging. And we'll see you bright and early in the morning. And maybe I can catch my first ever topwater fish. And also frogfish, obviously. Well, my first ever time actually fishing with a bait caster. I don't know how it's gonna go. I felt like I almost backlashed it every single time I casted it out 10 foot. So, yeah. Good morning, guys. Still a little tired. But anyways, we're headed to fish. I got the rod, the reel, the frog. I got the other frog in my bag. They're on a motorcycle. It's really loud. And my four-wheeler wouldn't crank this morning, so I'm having to walk all the way across my property and all the way across my neighbor's property, because the pond we're going is my neighbor's, and it's on the very far side of his property. And the grass is soaking wet. So, not having fun yet. Oh yeah, and this is a Hayesville. So this stuff's about knee high right now. I'll talk to you guys when we get to the water. Alright, so we have arrived at the pond. Something just blew up right by the bank. I'm starting off with I think this was the Strike King frog. It was a little bit smaller. This is the same place that we were in on the last video. So I figured since we were catching all the small fish, the smaller frog might give us a better opportunity. But anyways, I'm gonna throw the GoPro on and get to fishing. Alright, let's get our first cast in, or try to without bird nesting. Oh, that wasn't too shabby right there. Alright, I'll make a bold move. I'm gonna turn the brake down, one click. Maybe I can get this thing to cast a little bit better. A little bit. Ah, shit. Son of a flip. We should have had that one, boys and gals. Alright guys, so that was our second missed fish. I've only been here for about 10 minutes though, so we can still make this happen. I think they're just a little too small, but we're gonna make it happen. I hope. I'm gonna try. Alright guys, we are currently moving on down towards the dam where we hooked that big one out in the last video. You can see how thick this stuff is around the water. So really you can't even fish most of this little pond. But 500 subscribers, 200 likes, and I will go buy a brand new kayak and put it in here. And we will throw every single lure I have for you guys. But the reason why I'm moving down here is because when we were here last time, that's where I hooked that big bass at that got off. I don't know if they're going to be biting, but we're going to see. I know yesterday and the night before we had a total of 4 inches of rain, so we may not catch anything today. But we're going to keep fishing until we do catch something. So I'll see you guys when we hook up. Whole bunch of bait fish just blew up right here. I hope you guys can see it. We may catch something right here by the dam. Right there's a little bass over there in the water. I don't think he's gonna hit this frog though. Oh, I don't know. He hit top. Maybe he will. Or he might have just been biting those bait fish and come up a little bit. I don't know, but we're gonna see. We're going to freaking see, my boys. Got one. We got one. All right, come on. No. 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 Come on, dude. We reeled him like 20 freaking foot before he come off. Oh my God. This is gonna be tough for me, guys. But let's keep trying. Dang, that one come off too. Holy crap, that is now 4 misses. All right, I'm doing like all the people I make fun of, and I'm ripping this son of a bitch all the way to Mars next one that hits it. Well, the mosquitoes have come out. They're giving me a buzz job all around the face area. All right, one more cast over here where we caught, or hooked, or got bit twice. Oh, this one ain't coming off, boys. Let's go! Let's freaking go! Look at that. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my freaking gosh. Oh, no, come back. Look at that. First ever frogfish. First ever bait caster. This fish right here. I freaking love you, buddy. But I'm gonna give you a big fat kiss for being my first. And I'm gonna put you back. Just like that. He's off. That is freaking awesome, guys. First ever fish on a bait caster. First ever fish on topwater. First ever fish on a frog. That fish doesn't know it, it just popped my cherry. And the cherry has been popped. That is fun. I see why people enjoy this. Let's try to catch some more. Anyways, I'm gonna change this frog out, put this other one on. So here's the guy we've been fishing with that we caught the little bass on. So here's the one we're putting on, and it's got a more, I don't know what's going on up there, but it's a little bit bigger. I'm gonna tie it on, throw it around, see what it looks like, try it out. Let's do it. All right, so our new frog has been secured to the line. Let's give him a toss. Wow, that actually looks more like a frog than the other. Maybe that's why it was $10 and the other one was $6. Oh, that looks freaking awesome. Back at our spot, boy. Back on my log, boy. There we go, fish on. Ah, yeah. Boy, look at that. Are these hooks supposed to do that? Alright. Are these sharks supposed to? Anyways, fish number 2. He's about a foot. Probably about 4 pounds. Give him a big sloppy kiss. Oh god, GoPro just tried to piece me out. He gone. That is so awesome. Real quick guys, I want to show y'all this. So this is what we can fish. We can get a cast out right here by this. We just have one by that low hanging limb, and we can get around this log and all of this. But all that water up through there, that other log, that tree in the water, it's really hard for me to actually do this. All these trees and stuff that overhang and go into the water, we actually can't fish that because it is so overgrown. That's why I'm saying 500 subscribers and this video gets 200 likes, I'll go buy a kayak, bring all my baits. Heck, we'll even go to Walmart and spend 150 bucks buying brand new baits. And we will come back and we'll fish all of this if you guys want to. Alright guys, that is it for today's video. I'm gonna put the old rod up here on my locks. Pretty happy with it. Very happy with it. Make sure to subscribe. Stay tuned for the next video. And yeah, thanks for watching. We love you. God bless.
Hello, click on our subscribe button.